Hey, what's going on, guys? It is finally time to talk about R.E.P.O, the cosmetic update, and this one is way more than just a couple of new hats thrown on top of the game. The big headline here is that Semi-Work has turned this into a full-on content drop, and the first thing that jumps out is the cosmetic system itself. There are over 500 cosmetic parts to unlock, which is honestly a wild amount for a game like this, and the way you earn them is pretty clever, too. You find cosmetic boxes out in the world, extract them, and turn them into tokens that you can spend in the shop. That means the update is not just about looking nicer. It is about giving you a reason to keep exploring and hauling stuff out during runs, because now even the style rewards are tied into the core loop. And honestly, that fits the game perfectly because R.E.P.O is already all about grabbing valuable objects, surviving the chaos, and making it out with something worth showing for it. And the shop itself? That got a massive glow up too. The update brings in a brand new look, new environments, and even a shopkeeper that can be activated to help keep the shop in check, which sounds like the kind of thing that could either be incredibly useful or quietly hide something weird in the background. On top of that, there is a shop upgrade reroller, so if the upgrades sitting on the shelf are not doing it for you, you can spend money to swap them out for a different selection. That is a really nice quality of life change, because it gives players more control instead of making every shopping trip feel like pure luck. Then you have the new King of the Losers mode called Race, which sounds like it is going to be absolute chaos in the best way, especially in a game where movement, timing, and panic already tend to ruin everyone's carefully planned runs. And the new item list is stacked. Semi-bot walkies, Scout, Hauler, Defibro, Leaf Blower, Roll Staff, Zero Gravity Staff, and Void Staff all show up in this update, which means there's a lot more variety in how you can approach a run, help your team, or make everything go completely off the rails. There are also a bunch of smaller changes that still make a big difference once you actually start playing. The charging station has been redesigned with more room, so bigger items and more stuff can be charged without feeling cramped. And the map now shows the level and moon right on the UI, which makes navigation a lot clearer. You can also use the map while tumbled now, which is the kind of change you do not think about until the exact moment you are face-planting in the middle of a messy situation and desperately need to know where you are. Your own player shadow is now visible too, which is one of those little visual touches that makes the world feel more grounded. The player hurt sound has been toned down when damage happens because you were healing someone or something else. The player eyes no longer track grabbed handles or weapons, and the map is disabled in the shop, truck, and arena, so it does not become a weird loophole in places where it should not be used. Even the valuables got new interactions, including the Arctic Snowbike, Arctic Scale, Crystal Ball, Star Wand, Flashlight, Cauldron Box, Small Potion, and Magnifying Glass. So the update clearly spent time making old objects feel less static and more alive. The balancing pass is another part that matters a lot if you play a ton. Sprinting now drains energy based on acceleration, which is a smart fix because it means you are not wasting stamina before you are actually at full sprint speed. Shadow Child now drags players around for longer. Tick slows its suck frequency as it grows and detaches when it gets far enough away. And Cleanup Crew now has a head that stops moving for a moment after being hit. Tumble Climb also got a serious redesign. You can grab walls while in red mode, though being forced into tumble disables climbing for a short bit. The energy drain was reduced, and the price went up. Bolt-Zap bullets no longer destroy hinged objects. The phone now rings less often and can be hung up, and the magnifying glass is worth more. There are also fixes for a long list of issues, including items clipping through floors or walls when unequipped, the crown not persisting correctly between lobbies, the grab beam flickering, rare gun firing bugs, handgun ammo spawning wrong, fall damage weirdness tied to climbing, valuables taking damage at level start, and several UI and control issues. The truck also got smarter about saving your game when you exit from there, which is the kind of thing that sounds basic until you realize how annoying it is when a run gets interrupted and progress does not behave the way you expect. So, when you put it all together, this update feels like Semi-Work wanted to do more than just add cosmetics and call it a day. The cosmetics are the hook, sure, but the real win is how they wrap that idea around new shop behavior. New items, smoother UI, better balance, and a bunch of fixes that make the whole experience feel tighter. That is what makes the cosmetic update land so well. It gives players a reason to care about style without forgetting that the game still needs to be frantic, weird, useful, and fun to play. And because the update is live now, It is one of those patches that changes how the game feels the moment you boot it up. From the new shop atmosphere to the way the map, charging station, and item handling all come together. In other words, this is not just a fresh coat of paint. It is a pre-major shakeup to how you move through the game, what you chase, and how you build your loadout from run to run.